Hey guys, welcome to the video. So today, as you can see, we're going to be changing out the truck's 4L60E transmission fluid. This is post towing, so right after that video. It's only been about a day and I really haven't driven this much, minus back from about 2 hours away where we had to tow the trailer to. So just to get into it real quick, I'm throwing in a can or a bit of Lucas stop leak. This transmission has 240,000 miles on it and I figure it can't hurt to have that in there. From AMSOIL, it is OE automatic transmission fluid, fuel efficient. So this goes in a lot of the newer cars such as the Prius, but they came out with a TSB for this transmission to take this type of fluid. It is, I can't remember the name right now, but I'll go ahead and put it in the link real quick. Went with CarQuest from Advance Auto to go ahead and grab their filter, gasket, and anything else that might be in this box, which we'll find out in a minute. And then that's about it. So first up, I'm going to go ahead and check this transmission fluid color because I really haven't checked it that closely just yet. And let's see what we got. Alright, so as you can see, definitely a little brown. Red in there, but definitely a little brown. So this should help out quite a bit. So depending on how this goes, I'm thinking about doing a flush, but because this transmission is so old, I'm kind of hesitant to do that. So we're just going to do a change for now, and if anything else, if it starts to slip or anything like that, I'm going to leave it. If it starts to get if it gets better, noticeably better, I might actually do a whole head. If it starts to get noticeably better, I might go ahead and do the flush. But for right now, just going to go ahead and do the change. The difference between change and a flush does all the fluid. The change just does what's in the pan and that surrounding area, which is about 4 to 5 quarts. I have one more quart that's on order. It should be here any day now, and as well as the transfer case fluid, which I'm also going to. We're under the truck now. This is my transfer case right here. Looks like I'm going to have to redo the seal around the output shaft right there because it looks like it's starting to leak. And then we have our transmission, which is right up in here. As you can see, I'm leaking a decent amount. Not too bad, but like enough oil to be little drips here and there. Nothing on the ground though, so can't be that bad. But I'm redoing the seals for this thing pretty soon here because that also needs to get done. But this truck's work in progress. Anyway, there's my drain bolt for the transmission, so I'm going to go ahead and get a ratchet on there and we're going to drain her out. Well, you know, they say nothing's ever easy the first try. This thing was super stripped, so I literally had to pound on a 9/16 socket, drill down the excess with a Dremel tool, and now I have a functional bolt again. Goodness gracious. Anyway, I'm going to go set you guys down, and we're going to go ahead and drain this guy. Alright, here goes. She is looking dark, that's for sure. That's not good. Usually means that she got a little toasty or that something is rubbing pretty bad. Alright, pushing up, pushing up. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh, she's free. No, she's not free. Damn it. Come on. There she is. I see a little bit of red in there. It's not the worst I don't think I've ever seen. Y'all should have seen my automatic or manual transmission fluid that came out of my old car. Hello, sex stang. Alright. Just gonna let you drain on out. Taking off all these little bolts all around this pan because we need to get to that transmission filter. So that's what's up next. Alright, now that we have our pan out, let's go ahead and check out what this thing looks like. So this is the filter. That's looks like quite a bit of buildup of something. Not sure. I guess that's our magnet. Good amount of stuff stuck to it. Inside of our pan, pretty dirty. Not the worst. I've heard that these things can get really bad if you can't wipe them out because they're so bad. They're probably so good. That'll clean up. So we're gonna go ahead and clean all this stuff up. As of right now, it's time to open the new box and check out what our new filter kit brought with us. Alright, so we have new OEM gasket, which is awesome. We also got, let's see, the Sippet, which is mine. Alright, some of these things come with a new, oh there it is. little ring guy right here, so we got to pull that out of the old one. Yep, our new filter is about right, so we should be good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting that ring out, which I'll show you where that's located. Actually, I won't. It's literally right around this where the filter plugs in. You'll see it when you look. And everything, so she's looking good. Got our new gasket laid on top for now. This is gonna be interesting to align. Hopefully it doesn't get caught too badly. But we're just gonna send it and see what happens. This is that new ring I was talking about. The old one had some damage up around this seal, right up in here, so it's probably good to get replaced. And then our new filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these things in, and then I'll catch you as I'm starting to bolt everything up. Ring in, that was actually kind of a pain in the butt. It was right there. I used a socket about the same size, an 18mm, and I was able to knock it in evenly that way. But good grief, that little thing sucks. But just a quick tip, hopefully it helps you guys out. Alright, next up, oil filter. Right in like that, and there she is. There we go, nice and square and fitted. Next up, oil pan. I've learned, put your bolts into the gasket before you put the pan near the oil pan. Also, I had to loosen this little shield right here because I could not get this pan to fit around. There's a notch on the other side it just would not go into. But anyway, this way the bolts are now in here. The gasket's tight enough that they're not going to come out, and it holds the gasket in place, which is the big reason, because every time I try to put this on, the gasket would slip inside. So I'm learning as I go, guys. I'm not really following a guide or anything, but it's going. I am going to look up the torque specs real quick. I'll throw them on the screen right now, because I do not want to over torque these things. This is, I believe, an aluminum housing, and that is very bad news. If you over torque things into aluminum, you'll strip it real easily. So without further ado, gonna bolt everything back up. Well guys, I just got back from a drive real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and check out, check out this fluid level. Hopefully everything is good. It seemed to be driving fine. I didn't notice any crazy amount of slippage. Well, actually I didn't notice any slippage. It usually does this thing when it's warmed up, where between, like, I don't know, 35 to 55, pretty broad range. But if you're in overdrive and you slowly hit the gas, it'll kind of feels like it's just not locking up all the way, or doing something kind of goofy. So I didn't notice it, although I wasn't driving for that long. I got the trans up to 172, so we're gonna go ahead and see what this is like. All right, I just realized how difficult this is to do with two hands. Oh, on a side note, coolant flush is probably the next thing that's happening, because this stuff's nasty. All right, hold up. Oh, engine is idling, so let's try that. All right, so to be honest, guys, I really can't tell what the level is. It's definitely not empty, that's for sure. There's fluid in there. However, I think because the way this thing is still kind of fresh and the Lucas is pretty thick in that tube, it hasn't fully drained to the bottom yet. So saying it might be a little high. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this again in the future. However, as you can see, it's running, and that's pretty much how you do a 4L60E transmission fluid change inside of this here 2002 Avalanche. By the way, this has the deep pan, in case anyone was wondering, not the shallow, which means it has a drain bolt and has like a little extra, like, I don't know, half an inch or something like that. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, well, maintenance on the Avalanche for now. Hopefully get around to finishing this paint job sooner or later, and that'll be a fun reveal. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.